Congresswoman Diane Black pushing a provision through Congress to defund a government position. But then President Obama apparently went around her, rebranding that job by just tweaking the title just to keep it. Congresswoman Black joins us. Good evening.
Good evening, Greta. It's great to be with you.
Nice to have you. So what is the job that you sought to have defunded, and you did defund with the federal government?
Well, the president put into place a brand new position back in February of 2012 called the public advocate. And it basically was a lobbyist for those who have broken the law and come into our country illegally. And so when I saw that, I just thought that was really wrong. That's not right to use taxpayer dollars in that way. I think it would better be used to protecting the border. But I went to work on that, and we wrote a bill to defund this program. It passed in the House without opposition, passed in the Senate, and it was on the appropriation bill. It was then added to the continuing resolution, which was signed by the president. And then we found out that over the summer, what he did is he circumvented Congress after signing the law. He has his signature on it, and just renaming the position, basically the same person, same role, and he went around what Congress had done in this continuing resolution.
All right, let me back up for a second. I mean, everybody in the House voted for this? Both sides of the aisle?
Everybody. Both sides of the aisle. It had no opposition in the House and no opposition in the Senate, and the president signed it into law. You know, this is supposed to be the most transparent administration in the history of our country. I don't think that that's the way you would call it transparent, by going around Congress.
Well, there's also, I mean, the Congress, I mean, the government, there are three equal branches with three specific, responsibilities. So the president doesn't like what you all did unanimously, House and Senate, Republicans and Democrats. So then he takes that job that you threw out, that you defunded, and he gives another title to another job that's identical, same person, in fact. Where did he get the money for this other job? Where did he get the money? Did you guys give him the money?
That's a very good question, because we defunded it, and so obviously he's doing something that's actually against the law that he signed in. Because I'm not sure where he got the money.
So you don't even know where he...
That's a good question for the administration.
Well, probably my guess is that you guys funded it, maybe unknowingly, but I mean, he can't fund the job himself, right?
Well, he can find other money in Homeland Security, because that's where this money comes from. Even the president of the ICE workers, the union president, said that this program is just fraught with fraud, waste, and abuse. So it is not a partisan issue. This is an issue that has been agreed upon by both the Democrats and the Republicans.
What is the White House saying to this? I mean, because obviously they just totally ignored Congress and the Senate. I mean, it's just, they say Republicans and Democrats, and they said they don't need you. They don't care what you're going to do. We're going to do it anyway. When you ask them, what's the response from the administration?
They're just not returning our call. We've been calling, and they've been avoiding and ignoring giving us a call back to let us know how they did this, how they funded it, since it was a defunded position. And I guess they just wrote it into another line item. I don't know. But that's a good question for the administration, for the executive branch, of when Congress passes a law and the president signs it. And I think that's a very important thing, is that this isn't something the president didn't know about. He signed the law.
Who, by the way, who is it that you are trying to reach? Because maybe the on-the-record viewers would like to help you out a little bit. Which agency are you trying to contact about this to find out, what's up?
Yeah, we've been trying to call Homeland Security, and I don't have the name with me of the person that we have been calling for the last several days that has not returned our call. We have not gotten any information back at all to tell us why this was done and how it was done, since it did not have funding. But we're not going to give up on this, Greta.
Well, I'll tell you what, you give us, you call us tomorrow, have some of your staff call us tomorrow, give us the name and number and email address, and maybe the Greta Wire bloggers and the viewers can help you out a little bit, put a little heat on to get some answers. It's always fun to get answers. Anyway, Congresswoman, thank you.
Thank you, Greta.